It is now the turn of a slender woman who is completely clad in a huge rust-grey mantle, and her face is covered with yellowish, closely woven byssus, which prevents her face from being seen. One can see only the slimness of her figure, which is visible notwithstanding the huge greyish cloak that envelops her. She must be young, at least according to the little that can be seen. That is, one hand, which for a moment she takes out of her mantle to hand over a gold bracelet, and her feet, shod in rather sophisticated sandals, fitted with uppers and interlacing leather straps, so that only her smooth juvenile toes and part of her slim white ankles are visible. She gives her bracelet without saying one word, takes the money without any objection, and turns round to go away. I now notice that behind her there is the Iscariot, who watches her carefully, and when she is about to go away, he says a word to her which I do not catch, but she does not reply, as if she were dumb, and she hastens away in her mass of clothes. Judas asks Zacchaeus, "Who is she?" I do not ask my customers their names, especially when they are as kind as she is. Young, isn't she? Apparently. Is she Judean? Who knows? Gold is yellow in all countries. Show me that bracelet. Do you want to buy it? No. Well, nothing doing. What do you think? That it will start talking in her place? I wanted to see if I could find out who she is. Are you so interested? Are you a necromancer who divines, or a bloodhound that scents? Go away. Forget her. If she's like that, she's either honest and unhappy, or she's a leper. Therefore, nothing doing. I'm not craving for a woman, replies Judas contemptuously. Maybe, but by the look of your face, I can hardly believe it. Well, if you do not want anything else, please step aside. I have other people to attend to. Judas goes away angrily and asks a bread vendor and a fruit seller whether they know the woman who had just bought some bread and apples from them, and whether they know where she lives. They do not know. They reply, "She has been coming here for some time, every 2 or 3 days, but we do not know where she lives." "But how does she speak?" insists Judas. The two laugh and reply, "With her tongue." Judas abuses them and goes away, and runs into the group of Jesus and his disciples, who are coming to buy some bread and food for their daily meal. The surprise is reciprocal, and not very enthusiastic. Jesus says only, "You are here?" And while Judas mumbles something, Peter breaks into a loud laugh and says, "Here, I'm blind and a misbeliever. I cannot see the vineyards, and I don't believe in the miracle." "What are you saying?" asked 2 or 3 disciples. "I'm speaking the truth. There are no vineyards here, and I cannot believe that Judas, in all this dust, can gather grapes simply because he is a disciple of the rabbi." "Vintage finished a long time ago," replies Judas harshly. "And Kerioth is many miles away," concludes Peter. "You're attacking me at once. You are hostile to me." "No, I'm not such a fool as you think." "That is enough," commands Jesus. He is severe. He addresses Judas. "I was not expecting to see you here. I thought you would be in Jerusalem for the tabernacles." "I'm going there tomorrow. I've been waiting here for a friend of our family who—" "Please, that is enough." "Do you not believe me, Master? I swear—" "I did not ask you anything, and please do not say anything. You are here. That is enough. Are you thinking of coming with us, or have you still got business to attend to? Answer frankly." "No, I've finished. In any case, that fellow is not coming, and I'm going to Jerusalem for the feast." "And where are you going?" "To Jerusalem." Today, I will be at Bethany this evening. At Lazarus' house? Yes, at Lazarus's. Well, I will come too. And I shall stop the dictation there because it goes on. So you see how practical Zacchaeus is and how lustful and crafty Judas Iscariot is. And this is only volume 1, only chapter 112. Judas is not yet at his worst. And so he's what you might call a handful for Jesus to deal with. But focusing more on Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus is clever. He's got the measure of Judas Iscariot. You can see that. And he's got no time for anything other than making money. He's there to do a job, and he takes his money, takes the jewellery, and anybody who gets in the way of that should just move along so he can carry on his business. Very practical man.